you're inspiring a lot of people in Cochin by putting up your photographs on social media. And every day I see that, I feel that, okay, let me start this. Tell your story, like how you started this.
The story behind cycling, I mean, for me, goes back to around 2001. I was in the US and then I moved to Canada. And a colleague of mine had put up a poster in the office. And he was asking donations for a ride called the MS Bike Tour. MS stands for multiple sclerosis. So I thought, instead of giving him money, I asked him, his name was Ron Singer. So I asked Ron, why don't I join you on the ride? He said, yeah, that's great. All you need is to get a bike. So that's how I got into cycling. So we now have a large group. The Cochin Bikers Club is very active. Then I also learned about the Brave long distance endurance ride. So I started participating in those, which is a very enjoyable experience. Teaches a lot about cycling yourself and, like that.
Wonderful,
Right.
wonderful. Great. So you are running leading an organization, Cabot Solutions. And
Yes.
I'm sure that, after biking, you go office, meet your people. What's the feeling you have in terms like?
The great time is between 5:30 to 6:30 or 7 when I'm biking, and when I'm on my zone, I really use the time to think about what I'm going to do the day, how I can improve on what I've been doing, kind of thing. So it helps. A lot of planning has already been done by the time I finish my bike ride.
Right. How is your team seeing this, biking CEO? Like, I think they do see every day.
They do follow me on Facebook and Strava, and some of my team members give me kudos and likes and things like that. Actually, one of the questions that got asked to me during a 360 feedback was that where do I get the energy to do all this cycling? So I also lead them, in all. So there is a Info Park run that happens every year, the 10K run or 5K run, things like that. I'm an active participant in that. And they know that I actually support, all the sports activities that happen.
What are the three, say, like management lessons or leadership lessons from this biking exercise? Like, if you can come out with something,
When I didn't have a monitor in front of me, and I didn't know how fast I was going, and it didn't give me a history, like how fast I went yesterday or what is my average today compared to yesterday. And when I had this, I could see my progress and I could actually improve upon myself. That actually gave birth to one of the internal dashboards that we developed within Cabot. So because I said that, but because we actually, we have systems in different places where the data would come in for the revenues, the project cost, the the project utilization, resource utilization, and all those data would come from different systems. It may not look like a big thing for large organizations, but for small and medium industries like ours, where we have disparate systems, and a single dashboard really helps. So you need to measure everything. So the speedometer thing gave me that idea and gave me that feeling that you really need to measure in order for you to judge your progress on project-wise and things like that. So that's one little anecdote. As an entrepreneur, we all come across situations where we have a bad month or a bad couple of months or a bad stretch, but we really need to be resolved in our mind to know that we can get over this. And teamwork. How did I miss that? And there are situations where there is a time deadline that you have to reach a point by some point, but I have found that people still stick by you, so which means that there are times when you actually give up on your personal goal so that the team can reach goal.